students, how are you all? I hope that you all are good. As we know, the series of motion in a straight line is going on, and we are successfully finished the 7 lectures, right? So, in a previous lecture, that we have discussed about equations of motion in case of a vertically projected body and a freely falling body. Okay, and we have discussed about graphs in these two cases, and at the end of the session, we have discussed about some previous year examination questions, right? In this session, that we are going to discuss about applications of equations of motion. Okay, so what are the applications of equations of motion, and some previous year examples on that concept. Okay, right. So my name is Rakesh Kanganti. Welcome to our beautiful physics channel, Rakesh Sir Physics. Shall we start the session? Right. So what is the session today? What is the lecture going on? Motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line. What is the class number? This is a class number 8. 08. Okay, right. What is the topic today? Applications of equations of motion. Application of equations of motion. Okay, right. So in a previous lecture that we have discussed about equations of motion in case of vertically projected body and a freely falling body. Have a look. So whenever the object is projected in a vertically upward direction, okay, so the object must have some initial velocity. Okay, so after reach it to the maximum height, after it reach it to the maximum height, the final velocity of the object is 0, and the acceleration due to gravity is equals to minus g, and it has some initial velocity, that is u. The point at which the final velocity of the object is 0 is called maximum height from the ground, and the displacement is equals to what? H maximum. Okay, and the time taken by the object to reach maximum height from the point of projection is called a time of ascent, that is ta is equals to u by g. Okay, right. So after substituting these values in equations of motion, we got a, so first one, time of ascent is equals to, we got a u by g. Okay, so second one, height h maximum is equals to, we got a u square by 2g. Okay, so and third one, we got a u is equals to under root of 2g h maximum. Okay, so fourth one, so time in terms of h maximum, time in terms of displacement, we got under root 2 h maximum by g, under root 2 h by g. Okay, so this is what we are discussed in our previous lecture in a vertically projected body. What is this? Vertically projected body or object. Okay, so in case of freely falling body, in case of freely falling body, right? So in case of freely falling body, this is what, initially the velocity of freely falling body is equals to 0, and it is moving towards the ground, and this height is called a h maximum. Okay, so whenever the object is moving towards the ground from certain height, maximum height, initial velocity is 0, and the acceleration due to gravity is plus g, because the acceleration of the object and acceleration due to gravity both are in the same direction, and again displacement is equals to h maximum. It has a final velocity v, and the time of descent, the time taken by the object which is moving towards the ground from maximum height is called what? Time of descent, that is we got u by g. So time of ascent and the time of descent both are same. So we got after substituting these quantities in equations of motion, so we got what? V is equals to gt. Okay, so time of descent is equals to u by g. Again we got same thing, displacement h maximum is equals to u square by 2g. Okay, so fourth one, time of flight tf is equals to, we got 2u by g, u by g plus u by g, 2u by g. And the fifth one we got what is the fifth one? Velocity of striking. Okay, so velocity of striking is equals to minus u we got. So all these things that we have discussed in a previous lecture. Okay, the first application of today's session. So application number 1. Application number one. So what is the application number one? Okay, right. So have a look. The application number one is find a velocity and a time of a vertically projected object when it reaches to half of its maximum height. Half of its maximum height. Okay, right. So have a look. The solution. So what they are asking, find the velocity time, find the velocity and time of a vertically projected object when it reaches to half of its maximum height. Half of its maximum height. Have a look. From the ground or from the point of projection, and just thrown an object in a vertically upward direction. Let us consider this is the maximum height of the object. Okay, this is the maximum height reached by the object. Okay, so have a look. This is the maximum height reached by the object. What they are asking? At a half of its maximum height. At a half of its maximum height, h maximum divided by 2. Half of maximum height means what? H maximum by 2. At this point, what is the velocity of the object and what is the time taken by the object to reach this point? We have to find. Are you getting any doubt? Right. So I'm projected an object vertically in upward direction with certain initial velocity u. What is the initial velocity of the object? U is equals to u. Whenever the object is moving away from the ground, its acceleration due to gravity is equals to how much? Minus g. So the displacement of the object s is equals to. So the total displacement of the object is h maximum, but we have to find its velocity and the time at h maximum by 2. So from point of projection to h maximum by 2 only. So now the displacement of the object is equals to how much? H maximum divided by 2. Whenever the vertically projected object reaches to the maximum height, what is its final velocity? 0. At a maximum height, its final velocity is 0. But at half of its maximum height, the object has the some final velocity. Some final velocity. At a half of maximum height, its final velocity does not equals to 0. Only at a maximum height, its a final velocity is 0. That means at a half of maximum height, there exists some final velocity for the object. Now we have to find it. Okay, have a look. I'm taking the equation of motion, that is v square minus u square is equals to 2as. Third equation of motion. V square minus u square is equals to 2as. So what we have to find? The velocity of the object at a h maximum by 2. So v square minus u square. Whenever we are projected an object in a vertically upward direction, what is its initial velocity equation? U is equals to under root 2g h maximum. So have a look. U is equals to how much? Under root 2g h maximum. So under root 2g h maximum. Okay, whole square, which is equals to, have a look, 2. What is a? A is equals to minus g. That means minus 2g. S. What is s? H maximum by 2. Half of its maximum height. Are you getting any doubts? Right. Have a look. So 2 get cancel out. Okay. So v square minus under root 2g h maximum whole square. Square root cancel out. And we get 2g h maximum, which is equals to minus g h maximum. HM means what? Headmaster? No. Height maximum or maximum height. So from this we can write v square is equals to minus g h maximum. If minus 2g hm went to that side, it becomes plus 2g h maximum. Plus 2g h maximum minus g h maximum. We get how much? G h maximum. So which is equals to g into, what is the value of height maximum? U square by 2g. U square by 2g. Are you getting? So gg get cancel out. We got v square is equals to what? U square by 2. If square went to that side, it becomes root over u square by 2. So this is equals to under root u square, it becomes u. So by 2 under root 2. So the final velocity of the object at a half of its maximum height is what? U by root 2. How much it is? U by root 2 meter per second. Are you getting? And just substituted all the values, and after doing the simple mathematics, we got how much? Final velocity is equals to u by root 2. Right. So let us find the equation for time to reach this object vertically projected body to half of its maximum height. Have a look. So time period, we have to find time is equals to how much? Okay. So what is the final velocity equation we got? V is equals to u by root 2. What we have to find? Time. So we have the first equation of motion. What is that? V is equals to u plus at. V is equals to u plus at. What is the value of V? U by root 2. U by root 2, which is equals to u. What is the value of A? A is equals to what? Minus G into time we have to find. And just bringing this GT to this side. So whenever this minus GT comes to this side, it becomes plus GT. This is equals to u is here only. Just bring this u by root 2 that side, it becomes u by root 2 minus u by root 2. So minus term comes to this side, it becomes plus. If plus term went to that side, it becomes minus. So GT is equals to, if we take a u common, we will get 1 by root 2. If we take u common, we will get how much? 1 minus 1 by root 2. Okay. So we need a time. We need what? Time. Time t is equals to, if g went to that side, it becomes u by g 1 minus 1 by root 2. So what is the SI units for time? Seconds. Okay. Are you getting any doubt? So in a given application, what they are asking? They are asking to find out velocity and the time of a vertically projected body when it reaches to half of its maximum height. They are just thrown an object in a vertically upward direction. Okay. And it reaches to the half of its maximum height. What is its displacement? H maximum by 2. What we have to find? Its final velocity. What is acceleration due to gravity? Minus g, because the object is moving in upward direction. So what is its initial velocity? U. So I'm taking the third equation of motion. What is this? This is the third equation of motion. So v square minus u square is equals to 2as. So v square minus, what is the value of u? So from this condition, u is equals to under root 2g h maximum whole square. Okay, u is equals to under root 2g h. It has whole square, which is equals to a is equals to minus g, 2g h s is equals to how much? H maximum by 2. And just substituted these values and 2 to get cancelled out. So v square minus 2g hm is equals to minus g hm. So if minus 2g hm went to that side, it becomes plus 2g hm. Plus 2g hm minus g hm. We got g hm. What is the value of height maximum? The value of height maximum is how much? U square by 2g. And just substituted this value. So gg get cancelled out, and we got v square is equals to u square by 2. If square went to that side, it becomes root over u square, it becomes u. Root 2 is there. So velocity is equals to u by root 2 meter per second. Are you getting any doubt? For time period, so we got final velocity, that is what? V is equals to u by root 2, and time we have to find. So I'm just taking the first equation of motion, that is v is equals to u plus at. What is the value of v? U by root 2. This equals to u minus gt. What is the value of a? Minus g into t. So after doing the mathematical operations, so finally we got t is equals to u by g into 1 minus 1 by root 2. So in this much of seconds, in this much of time, the object will be reached to half of its maximum height. So pause the video and write the solution. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. So have a look. The application number 2. So what is the application number 2? Find the velocity and the time of a vertically projected object when it reaches to 3 by 4th of its maximum height. Its maximum height. So pause the video and try the solution. So what is the question they are given? What is the application? So find the velocity and the time of a vertically projected object when it reaches to the 3 by 4th. In a previous application, we are solved for half of the maximum height. Now in this application, what they are asking? 3 by 4th of its maximum height. 3 by 4th of its maximum height. Pause the video and try the solution. 3, 2, 1, go. Have a look. solution, right? So from the ground, I'm just projected an object in a vertically upward direction with some initial velocity u. Okay, so it reaches to the maximum height. Okay, what is this? This is what? Maximum height. So at a maximum height, its final velocity is 0. Okay, but they are asking for 3 by 4th of maximum height. So what they are asking? So find the velocity at the object is reached to 3 by 4th of its maximum height. 3 by 4th of its maximum height. 3h by 4. So this is what? Displacement of the object from point of projection. And the acceleration due to gravity, a is equals to minus g, and it has some initial velocity, that is u. Okay, so and at a 3 by 4th of its maximum height, the object has some final velocity, that is how much? V. Right. So now we solve the equation for velocity. Okay, have a look. So again I'm taking the third equation of motion, that is what? V square minus u square is equals to 2as. V square minus u square is equals to 2as. V square we have to find minus u square. In case of vertically projected body, what is the value of u? Under root 2g h maximum whole square, which is equals to 2 into what is a? A is equals to minus g. What is h? What is s? What is s? S is nothing but what? 3 by 4th of its maximum height. 3 by 4th of its maximum height. So 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. Okay, so we got v square minus square root get cancel out. 2g h maximum is equals to minus 3g h maximum by 2. 3g by 2 h maximum. Have a look. Minus 3 into g, 3g h maximum divided by 2. Okay, so just bring this minus 2g h maximum to that side, it becomes plus. So v square is equals to 2g h maximum minus 3g h maximum by 2. 2 to the 4g h maximum minus 3g h maximum divided by 2. 4g h maximum minus 3g h maximum, we will get how much? G h maximum divided by 2. Have a look. 4 minus 3 1. G h maximum by 2. So v square is equals to, we got v square is equals to g h maximum by 2 or g by 2 h maximum. Are you getting any doubts? Okay, so v square is equals to g by 2. What is h maximum? U square by 2g. H maximum is equals to how much? U square by 2g. So gg get cancel out. So v square is equals to u square by 2 to the 4. Then v is equals to under root of u square by 4. U square by 4. Then v is equals to, we got under root u square, it becomes u divided by under root 4, it becomes 2 meter per second. V is equals to u by 2 meter per second. So this is the velocity of upward projected body at a 3 by 4th of its maximum height. Right. So next what we have to find? We have to find the time taken by the object to reach 3 by 4th of its maximum height. So already we got the final velocity equation. How much? U by 2. Okay. So time taken by the object, let us say t is equals to t. I'm taking the first equation of motion. What is that? V is equals to u plus at. V is equals to u plus at. What is v? U by 2 we got, which is equals to u. What is acceleration due to gravity? Minus g. Have a look. Minus g into time. Right. So just to bring this minus gt to this side, it becomes plus gt. This is equals to u. Bring this u by 2 that side, it becomes minus u by 2. So gt is equals to full minus of half u minus u by 2, u by 2. If g went to that side, it becomes u by 2g seconds. Okay, so the time taken by the object to reach 3 by 4th of maximum height is how much? U by 2g. Okay, any difficulties there? Just I'm substituted all these things. Okay, now in equations of motion, just at the place of displacement, we have to take a 3 by 4th of h maximum. What is the meaning of h maximum? What is the formula for h maximum? U square by 2g. Okay, so pause the video and write the notes. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. So here we have two questions. Okay, they are asked in a TS MSET 2017 and the TS MSET 2016. So these are the two previous year MSET problems. Okay. So what is the first problem? Have a look. What they are asking: an object is thrown vertically upwards. An object is thrown vertically upwards with a speed of 30 meter per second. Okay, have a look. So from the ground, they are thrown an object with a speed of u is equals to 30 meter per second. This is the initial speed of the object. So the velocity of the object half a second. The velocity of the object half a second before it reaches to the maximum height. We have to find the velocity of the object. Okay, half a second before it reaches to the maximum height. That means the time taken by this upward projected body to reach a maximum height is called what? Time of ascent. Is called what? Time of ascent. Time of ascent means what? The total time taken by this object to reach maximum height is called what? Time of ascent. What they are asking? They are asking to find the velocity. As we know, at a maximum height, the final velocity of the object is 0. But they are asking to find the velocity of this object half a second. Half a second. That means what? Half second means what? 0.5 second. Half a second before it reaches to the maximum height. The total time taken by this object to reach maximum height is called time of ascent. That is what? U by G. That is what? U by G. Okay. So what we have to find? We have to find the final velocity. At what time do we have to find the final velocity? Let us say T dash is equals to Ta minus 0.5. Ta minus 0.5. This is the total time. And the minus 0.5 means what? Before half a second. Before half a second. So from here to here, time of ascent. So final velocity before half of the second. That means what? At this time. That is what? T dash. That is what? T dash. So T dash is equals to Ta minus 0.5. Ta total time 0.5. We required time at this time. So Ta minus 0.5 seconds. We have to find out final velocity of the object. Are you getting? Just to find the time of ascent. Okay. So from the time of ascent, subtract 0.5. You will get one time. So at that time, just to find the final velocity of the object. That is your answer, and you will get a 5 meter per second. Okay. So pause the video and try the solution. Pause the video and try the solution. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to solve the solution. Have a look. The total time taken by this object to reach the maximum height is called the time of ascent. That is what? U by G. What is the initial velocity? 30. And I'm taking acceleration due to gravity value G is equals to 10 meter per second square. So actually we have a 9.8 meter per second square. 9.8 is nearly equals to 10. Okay, 9.8 is nothing but what? 10. I'm just taking 10 meter per second square. So G value is how much? 10 meter per second square. 0, 0 cancel. And the time of ascent we got 3 seconds. So the total time taken by this object to reach maximum height is equals to how much? 3 seconds. Now we have to find the velocity of the object. Velocity of the object. Half a second before it reaches to the maximum height. So half a second before it reaches to the maximum height. The time is what? T dash. What is the total time? Time of ascent. Before 5 seconds. Sorry, before half of the second. Before half of a second. How much? 1 by 2. Half means what? 1 by 2. What is the value of 1 by 2? 0.5. I'm just taking 0.5. What is time of ascent? 3 seconds minus 0.5. This is equals to 3 minus 0.5, 2.5 seconds. So at a 2.5 seconds, what is the final velocity? We have to find. So I'm taking the first equation of motion, that is V is equals to U plus AT. V is equals to U plus AT. We have to find the what? Final velocity. What is the initial velocity of the object? 30 meter per second square. Acceleration due to gravity, A is equals to minus G, and its value is how much? Minus 10 meter per second square, because the object is moving in upward direction. Acceleration due to gravity acts in downward direction. So minus 10 into time. What is the time? 2.5 seconds. So this is equals to 30 minus 10 into 2.5, 25. 30 minus 25. 30 minus 25 is equals to how much? 5 meters per second. So velocity of the object is equals to how much? 5 meters per second, and this is our answer. Are you getting? Any doubts? Right. Let's discuss about this problem. Okay. Right. A ball is freely falling towards the ground. A ball is freely falling towards the ground. Have a look. They are taken one ball and it is freely falling towards the ground. That means from certain height, this object is falling towards the ground from certain height. From point A, from point A, from point A, this ball is freely falling towards the ground. Okay, and it is passes through B, C, and D. Okay, so B also it passes through the points B, C, and D points as shown in the figure. If BC is equals to CD, what they are given? The distance between BC is equals to CD, and these two distances are what? Same. Okay. The time taken for a ball to cross BC is 2 seconds. So the time taken by the ball to move from point B to point C is how much? 2 seconds. Okay. CD is 1 second, and the time taken by this ball to reach from C to D is how much? 1 second. Then find the time taken to move from A to B. What they are asking? The time taken by this ball to reach from point A to point B is equals to how much? So this is what they are given in a question. Okay. Have a look. The distance between B and a C point and a C and D point is same. That means the distance from B to D, the distance from B to D is equals to, I'm just writing BC plus CD. BC plus CD. So the total distance BD is equals to what? BC plus CD. BC plus CD. What is BC? BC is equals to CD or CD is equals to BC. Both are same. Then BD is equals to BC plus, and just writing CD as BC. So which is equals to 2BC. This is equals to how much? 2BC. Therefore BD is equals to how much? 2BC. Are you getting any doubts? Right. So have a look. Whenever the object is moving towards the ground, at a maximum height, its initial velocity is 0. At a maximum height, its initial velocity is 0. And this object is moving towards the ground. That means the object has some final velocity when it is moving towards the ground. Okay, 0, 1 meter per second, 2 meter per second, 3 meter per second, and so on. The velocity of the object is increases gradually when it is moving towards the ground. Okay, so at a point B, I'm taking the velocity of the object as a V. The velocity of the object as V, because at a point B, the velocity of the object is V. And this is what? Initial velocity of the object at a point B. Right. So what is the initial velocity of the object at a point B? V is the initial velocity of the object at a point B, and with this much of velocity, the object is moving towards the ground. Okay. So I'm just taking the second equation of motion. So what is that? Second equation of motion is what? S is equals to ut plus half at square. So this is what? Second equation of motion. I'm just considering the displacement from B point to C point. Okay, I have an initial velocity. U at a point B is how much? V, and acceleration due to gravity plus G, because it is moving towards the ground. Okay, so time taken to cover the distance B and C is how much? T is equals to 2 seconds. Just substitute all these things and we will get the displacement between B and C. Okay, so BC, the displacement between B and C is equals to U. What is the initial velocity of the object? V. Okay, time. What is the time taken to cover BC distance? 2 seconds plus half. A is what? Acceleration due to gravity G, and T is equals to 2 square. T is equals to how much? 2 square. So here 2 is there. These two get cancelled out. And the displacement between BC point is equals to 2V plus 2 into G, 2G. Say this is equation number 1. Okay. And again I am finding the displacement of the object from point B to point B. SBD. Okay. Displacement of the object from point B to point B. This is equals to, again, ut plus half at square. What is U? At a point B, the initial velocity of the object is V. Time taken from point B to point D. So what is the time here? B to C 2 seconds and C to D is 1 second. 2 plus 1, 3 seconds. So B to D, time T is equals to how much? 3 seconds. Okay. Right. Acceleration due to gravity plus G. Then displacement from point B to point D is equals to, what is the value of U? V. What is the time taken? 3 seconds plus half. What is acceleration due to gravity? Plus g. What is t square? 3 square. Are you getting any doubt? Right. So SBD is equals to 3v plus 3 3s are 9g by 2. 9g by 2. What is displacement from point B to point D? Point B to point D displacement is nothing but what? BC plus CD. BC plus CD. BC is equals to CD. Then the displacement from point BD is equals to how much? 2BC. Are you getting? 2BC is equals to 3V plus 9G by 2. 3G plus 9G by 2. So 2 into what is BC? 2V plus 2G, which is equals to 3V plus 9G by 2. Okay, 9G by 2. So 2 to the 4V plus 2 to the 4G is equals to 3V plus 9 by 2G. 3V plus 9 by 2G. Are you able to see the board? Okay. So just bring 3V to this side. It becomes 4V minus 3V. This is equals to 9 by 2G minus 4G. 9 by 2G minus 4G. 4V minus V. 4V minus V is equals to how much? V. 4V minus V is equals to how much? V. This is equals to, okay. Are you able to see the board? Right. This is equals to 9 by 2G minus 4G. 9 by 2G minus 4G. 4 to the 8. 9G minus 8G divided by 2. So 9G minus 8G, G by 2. So V is equals to, we got how much? V is equals to, we got G by 2. The value of V is equals to how much? G by 2. Okay. So that means the velocity of the particle at a point B. So the velocity of the particle at a point B is how much? G by 2. Have a look. This is a point A and this is the point B. At point B, velocity of the object is equals to how much? G by 2. At point A, initial velocity of the object is how much? 0. The object is moving from point A to point B. Then acceleration due to gravity is equals to how much? Plus g. Are you getting? Right. So I'm taking the first equation of motion, v is equals to u plus at. V is equals to u plus at. So from this equation, so what is the final velocity of the object? V is equals to g by 2. This is equals to, what is u? Initial velocity 0 plus g into t plus g into t. So g by 2, we got gt is equals to how much? G by 2. So gg get cancelled out. Then t is equals to how much? 1 by 2. T is equals to how much? 1 by 2. In a 0.5 seconds, the object is moved from point A to point B. Are you getting? Right. So what is the time to move this particle from point A to point B? 0.5 seconds. Okay. Right. Pause the video and write the solutions. 3, 2, 1, go. So I hope that you understood this class and keep watching and write the notes properly. And this is Rakesh signing off. Jai Hind.